All right, let's settle down, settle back. Let's get our guest speaker up here. He's been with us for a while, and I have so much respect for him. I remember when he first got going, he had a group, the Wolf Pack, and they were just, man, they were dominating the charts. Like, and I said, who and what's with? And all of a sudden at one of the convention, I saw this group of young people coming down the hallway, like 20 or 30 of them in a group, like, who is in the center? And I noticed him walking past me, and I'm looking like, who's that? And I said, that's the guy. That's Mr. Wolfpack. What do you mean Wolfpack? That's Shakeel Cooper. Oh, that's the guy who's on the chart. Oh, snap. And ladies and gentlemen, he has been running and gunning since. And I want to say thank you for taking time to be on our call today on every Wednesday this month. Without further ado, for those that don't know him and those that do know him, can we give a warm welcome to none other than the great Mr. Shakeel Cooper?
We outside making it happen. But I do want to thank you again, Mr. Thomas. Last week's call was actually really, really great. For you guys that got on the call, as you know, the information that I've been able to share throughout my journey, it's still working to this day, because last week, woke up on Saturday and I got a check from ACN. So I know that it's still working almost 12 years later. So it's just always exciting to get on these calls and talk to you guys about it. But just most people don't believe in it until they actually see it, but you have to see it before it actually happens, right? So again, I do want to put together some tips for you guys for the month to go out there and build a big business. And as you know, it's a system. So a lot of the things that we talk about, it's the same thing. It might just be worded a little different, but we can agree that success leaves clues, right? So the people on the call who don't know who I am, real briefly, my name is Shakeel Cooper. I actually be 32 in like 2 weeks. 32. I got started in ACN when I was 20 years old. Could you believe it? In 8 more years, I would be 20 years in an ACN. Think about it. I got started when I was 20. In 8 more years, it'll be my 20th anniversary. Who would have ever thought?
March 6th, sir, is your birthday. March 6th.
March 6th. You know, so for me, just getting involved in this opportunity and just always hearing people say, you know what, time is going to fly by anyway. Man, I'm so happy that I got started in this business when I was 20. While all my friends was partying, while everyone was telling me, don't do it, it's this, it's that. I mean, everyone was just telling me whatever. Nonsense, right? Guess what people tell me now? Man, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I don't have haters no more. Nobody tell me you shouldn't have did it. Everybody's like, man, you still doing that thing? Yeah, I'm still getting paid off that thing. How about you? What are you getting paid from that you did 12 years ago? So whenever people talk negative about your opportunity, ask them, when was the last time you got paid for something that you did years ago? Because most people are still paying for something they got years ago. Most people are still paying for a car that they got 10 years ago, financing for 150 months. But we get paid every single week if you build the business right. The business said if you do the work, you get paid. So again, these are some tools, and I'm going to talk about it. And I told you guys all the time, if you're not a people person, if you don't always be out in public want to meet people, number one, leverage social media smartly. Write it down. Leverage social media smartly. You want to use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok to share valuable content and focus on attracting people to you. Because that's all I've done since I've been involved in the business. I use social media. I don't hang with a lot of people in real life. A lot of people want to hang with me in real life. I'd rather hang with my son. But I use social media to the point where people feel like they know me because I'm posting every single day. People are like, man, you post every day. Yeah, it's a business. I'm marketing. Who want to do business with someone that's not consistent? You know, I send Jabri my workout videos every morning. I share it to everybody because guess what? What are you doing when you wake up in the morning? I'm trying to motivate people to get up and get active. Because if someone like me can do it, why can't you do it? I don't love being in the gym, but I love the results. See, you don't got to love doing the actual work and talking to people, but guess what? Fall in love with the results. Because after I'm finished, I'm like, man, I'm so happy I got up. Guess what? It's to the point now where it's like, even after my workouts early in the morning, I'd be like, man, I'm about to go in and go to sleep. I don't even go back to sleep because I'm so wired up. I'm ready to go. So do you know that getting up early, you have a head start on the day? While everyone's still sleeping, guess what? You up and at it. And I can promise you, they always said that successful people always wake up around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why I haven't done this years ago, But I used to love sleep. I used to love sleep until 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and just saying, you know, I can sleep. No, since I've been waking up, I've been way more productive. Way more productive. Even Mr. Thomas is using social media. YouTube. If Mr. Thomas can be more active on social media than you guys, what is your excuse? Mr. Thomas is always on social media. YouTube. You guys have no excuses. No excuses, right? Number 2, developing your brand. What's your brand? And ACN, I'm the Wolf Pack. People know me as the Wolf Pack. What is your brand? What do people know you as? What do people know your team for? Because guess what? The Wolf Pack is still winning in 2025. The team is still going to events because we're going to be in Dallas in a few weeks. Are you still getting your team to these events? Are you still getting your team qualified? Are you still getting your team paid? Because guess what? If my team wasn't getting paid, do you think they would still be around today? 12 years later? So again, develop your brand, right? People join people, not businesses. People just wanted to be a part of the Wolf Pack. They didn't care what the name of the company was. I just want to be with the Wolf Pack, right? Number 3, master short form video content. If you're not making content videos, what are you doing? I'm always making video content. A lot of times I barely talk in the videos, but if I do, people love it. They're like, man, you need to do more videos. Post videos. I don't care if you post your workout. I don't care if you go for a run. Start posting more content. We live in a world now where if you're not using social media, you're going to get left behind. I promise you. You're going to get left behind. So many people have been able to blow up their business using social media because that's what I've done since day one. I've always been on Facebook. I've always been on Instagram. I can't really get with the TikTok. I'm sorry. But, you know, my team does. My business partners does. I just, you know, but Instagram and Facebook is 2 of the biggest tools that you can use to market and build your brand, right? Number 4, build genuine relationships. Do you know how many friends I have from on social media that I never met in real life? But we friends. We've never hung out in real life, but we friends. Why? Because I build genuine relationships because they see that, man, you're consistent, you're grinding. People want to follow people. So if you're doing things that's inspiring to other people, guess what? They want to do business with you. They want to follow you. There's people ask me all the time, man, how do you do it? Motivation, discipline. You got to be self-motivated. You got to discipline yourself because, again, I tell you guys all the time, I can sleep until 10 a.m. every day if I really wanted to, but I'm not where I want to be at. So guess what? Sacrifice, becoming uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable? See, most people, they're comfortable. Listen, if you work 2 weeks, guess what? You know for a fact you're going to get your paycheck. But you want to switch your mind to, man, if I don't get up and grind, my kid's not going to eat today. See, for me, my son, he got to eat every day. He ain't eat no McDonald's and no Burger King and no, you know, Chick-fil-A. I be like, what you want to eat? Man, we ain't eat no Chick-fil-A. We like Grace's. We like Carrabba's. We like Maggiano's. My son, all he know is nice restaurants and good food. And the reason why, because growing up, I just always wish that I had my dad to do the same things that I'm doing with my son. So that's my drive. Different experience. We go out all the time every single day. He don't even know his daddy for having a job. So just imagine you got a kid, and since he's been born, you've been there every day. He never saw you win and punching the clock. It's like, if I'm not in the city, I'm back in Baltimore visiting the family. But I ain't never had to tell my son, Daddy got to go clock in. Daddy, see you later. No. Daddy got to go get some money. I'm going to pick you up at the school, and then we're going to go do what we got to do. So just imagine every single day being able to pick your kid up. And guess what? We go hang out all day, every day. All day, every day. 6, 7 days out of the week, I'm with my son. What's your excuses? Because that's why I do it. You got to have a real why. At the end of the day, if your why is big enough, the how don't matter. See, I know I had to take care of my son, so guess what? There's no other motivating factor. And if you're not going out there and building this business and you got kids, how do you say that you love your kids and you not working your butt off every single day to make sure that your kids don't got to grow up the same way you did? Just think about it. How do you say you love your kids if you're not getting up and doing whatever it takes to make sure that your kids don't grow up and struggle and go through the same things that you did? See, I work hard. So my son, you know, I never want him to have to worry about money. Some people say they won't give their kids any money as they get older and they get rich. Guess what? You can have it all because that's why I'm doing it. I didn't work hard for you to suffer too. No, I work hard so that you can take the money, go start other businesses or do whatever you want to do. But I do not want my son to ever worry about money as long as he's alive. Number 5, leverage AI and automation. There's so many different tools and things that you guys can use to help build your business, to reach out to people, to follow up, to send emails and texts and things like that. Listen, there's no excuses in 2025. There's literally zero, because the way the world is set up now, everything is in our phone. Everything that you need, you can make a movie on your phone. You can do any, listen, people are getting rich off this thing called iPhones. And for the Samsung people are getting rich off these devices. What are you doing with it? Are you just talking to your friends about nonsense, gossip, watching the news? And, like, I don't even know what's going on in the world. Honestly, I really don't. And it's because I'm so focused on where I'm trying to go and who I'm becoming in the process. I'm working hard. I'm becoming a different person. Listen, I'm not comfortable, y'all. As great as everything Mr. Thomas said, I'm still working like I'm broke. I'm still working like I'm broke. Literally. And guess what? I ain't broke. But I'm working like it. Every single day I wake up like I ain't got no money in my account. Man, I got to go hard. And I ride around with some money on me just for motivation. What are you using to motivate you? See, I just utilize, man, I remember when I was driving around and I was eating oodles and noodles, ramen noodles. And I remember I was so broke. We used to scrape up change, being my mentor that got me involved in the business. We used to drive around and, like, I remember scrape up change. I literally remember to this day. And we went to the store, got a couple pack of noodles. Then we got tomatoes, potatoes. Like, we made it where it's like a 5-star meal. But we was broke. But it was only temporary. So even though I had to eat the noodles, I didn't want to be like everybody else and just go warm up a pack of noodles. No, I'm going to make this look like it's a 5-star meal because it's all mental. And now you couldn't pay me to eat a pack of noodles. I eat 4 now. I upgraded. See, you gotta upgrade. You gotta get away from the 25-cent pack of noodles and go get you a $20 bowl of pho from the restaurant downtown, where it's a healthy broth. You feel good after. You don't get tired. Listen, you can pick and choose the type of life that you want to live. Listen, I want to live the best life possible. Why? Because guess what? You only live once. You only get this chance to live once. Why not live it to the fullest? Why not have the best body possible? Why not take care of yourself? Why not look the best? Every day that you leave your house, ask yourself this question. Would I talk to me if I was in public? I told you I was charging my car the other day, and some random guy that was in the company Amway walked up to me and tried to recruit him. Like, bro, I already do network marketing. And he still tried. He was an amateur. He still called me the next day, and I told him, like, yo, he's like, okay, well, and he just hung up. He didn't even try. See, some people just give up on the first chance. But what if you just kept following up with me? Who knows? But guess what? You'll never know because you don't consistently follow up with people. The person that's going to blow up your business, they might need you to call them one more time, but you haven't called them one more time because they told you that they didn't want to do it the first time. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. Train and duplicate effectively. Number 6, success in network marketing isn't about doing everything yourself. It's about creating a system your team can duplicate. Listen, I'm only one person. Can't be everywhere. I can't do everything. We have Saturday trainings in Baltimore. Guess what? That's where we started at. Guess what we still have to this day? Saturday trainings in Baltimore. And guess who's in front of the stage training the team? My RVPs. So even though I'm in Houston, Texas, training is still going in Baltimore. Can I be 2 places at one time? No, but I can create a business that's still running while I'm not even there. I don't even live in Baltimore. But guess what? I'm still making money from Baltimore. I duplicated myself. Number 7, stay educated and adapt. Keep up with the different trends. Listen, you got to adapt. Businesses change. Yes, we used to do home meetings back in the day, but guess what? You can still do home meetings too, but now you have tools like, you can do FaceTime group calls. Listen, there's no excuses, honestly. Everything that you need to win, it's right there in front of you. There's many different tools to stay educated and adapt, right? From there, you want to understand that You don't have to have multiple streams of income because in ACN, you already have multiple streams of income. We get paid multiple different ways. You can go out there and get personal customers. You can go out there and build a team and help them get customers and get paid. You get residual income, overriding. You got like 4 or 5 different streams of income in one opportunity. But so many people want to do a bunch of different things. Listen, I didn't do anything until I was successful in ACN. See, while everyone was, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, I didn't do nothing for almost 10 years before I chose to do anything else. Because I know that success means doing one thing until it becomes successful. So many people, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's like, a jack, what is it called? A jack of many trades and a master of none. You ain't master one thing, but you want to do 5, 6 different things. I be telling people all the time, like, no, master one thing and get that one thing right, and then everything else. Because guess what? If you master that one thing, everything else is going to take care of itself. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? Number 9, host live events and Zoom webinars. Like, just get on the camera and just talk to people. Do you understand how easy the business is now? You just listen. It's so easy that a 5th grader can do it, literally. Because all we doing is just talking to people. Do you want to get paid on bills? Do you want to get people paid when people pay bills? Anybody would say yes, but too many people get caught up in thinking what their friends might think, what they fans. Listen, if I cared about what everybody else think, I'd be just like them. And guess what? Everybody that told me something negative about what I'm doing, I still to this day don't want to be like them, don't want to have the life like them, don't want anything. Why? Because successful people understand that residual income is real. Bills are not going anywhere. Bills are not going anywhere. And guess what? The best thing about inflation, bills are going up, and so do our paycheck. It is what it is. I didn't control it. I didn't make it up, but I'm just letting you know, when people bills go up, our paychecks go up, and we have no control of it. So guess what? What do you want us to do about it? But position ourselves, right? You got to position yourself. And then number 10, stay consistent and resilience. Network marketing is a long-term business. Stay consistent, track your progress, and don't get discouraged by setbacks. Success comes to those who are persistent. You might have a good month. You might have a good year. You might have a good couple years. But there's going to come times where it's going to be tough. What are you going to do? You're going to give up? That's why it's so hard for me to quit. Because I'm like, man, I done went through so much stuff building this business. I wish I would quit. I told everybody, listen, I am going to make millions. Look at me when I say this. Millions in this opportunity before I ever think about quitting. Why? Quit and do what? Quit and do what? The same thing that you're doing right now that you don't like? Listen, as long as ACM around, I'm around. That's how I look at it. I'm in it long term. I'm in it. I'm not going nowhere. So you guys got to understand that we're still working. We're still grinding. Our organization, we're still building. We're still getting new customers. We're still getting new business partners. We're still getting people to the events. We're still doing the same thing that I did 12 years ago. Nothing changed. No matter what you might see, nothing changed. My business partner, guess what? She markets for us every single day. We're playing chess while most people are playing checkers. You got to understand, you got to help your people make money. When you help your people make money, guess what? You make money. That's been the secret to my success. I just help people get what they want. And guess what? The universe always gives me whatever I want. So why most people, they don't want to help people, but you want to be blessed. How does that work? You got to be the blessing in order to get the blessings. So many years I sacrificed for the other people first. So many years, when people need money, they always tend to call me. I'm like, man, when I need some money, I don't call nobody else. I just go to the bank and apply for a credit card or something like that, right? Because guess what? I understand that you got to help you before you help somebody else. If I'm broke, I can't help nobody if I'm broke. I can't help nobody. You got to get the money to help people. So many people, I want to do this, I want to do that. You need money. This is America. You need money. You better start falling in love with some money. Because I don't like money. How you don't like money? You get up and go to work for 40 hours a week. How? It doesn't make sense. You just don't want to work for it. So many people have this lottery ticket mindset, and they think that, oh, I'm just going to get lucky and win the lottery. And guess what? Most people that win the lottery, they go broke in less than 2 years. Because if you don't have the mindset, you're going to spend all the money because you're going to think it's going to be here forever. So again, these things are very, very important. And everything I'm telling you guys, I'm saying it. One day, somebody's going to charge me millions of dollars for the same information I'm giving you guys for free. Why? Because it's proven to work. It's proven. It's been 12 years since I haven't had a job. 12 years. How many people you know haven't had a job since they was 20 years old and they legally can still make money, take care of their kid, and do what they want to do and still build a business like they was broke? I'm not comfortable. I'm not satisfied. I'm more hungry than people that, guess what? I'm probably hungry than 99% of the people on the call. The only other person is who? I don't even know. I just know I'm hungry. I'm hungry for success, and I just want more out of life. I want the mansions. I want the Rolls Royces. Like, that's why every day that I get up, I grind and I hustle, and nobody have to motivate me. That's the best part. Nobody got to listen. People hit me up 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I reply right away. I'm up. They thought I was asleep. I'm up every day. I rarely sleep. But how I have more energy and more excited, and you slept more than me last night. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. And I got more energy than you. And I'm still hustling. Guess what? I still got the rest of the day. I got to go pick my son up from school at 3 o'clock. We still got to go run errands. I got a whole bunch of things to do. And guess what? I'm going to wake up in the morning again at 4:30 and go right to the gym and do it all over again. And I'm doing it because I want to, not because I have to. Some of you guys on this call, you need to do that. You need to get up every single day and start working out so you get the energy to get the drive to go talk to people. You know, people respect you more when they see you working out because guess what? You can't buy that body. You might can, but it ain't gonna last. But something that's built, people respect it. When you walk in the room, your aura is different, your posture is different. People treat you different when you take care of yourself. I'm telling you, I know for a fact. People respect you more because they know and they see. That's why I post. I go to my training 3 times a week. So guess what? Every single week, as long as I'm in town, you're going to see me post with my trainer workouts 3 times a week. I'm going to give you a 7-second clip, but guess what? It's an hour workout and I be in pain every day. But people don't see that. They just see, oh man, I see you working out. But then I'll post the video that my trainer posts, the quick little minute of the workout before I add it into the big video. And then they're like, man, like, yeah. And imagine doing 3 sets of those. 6 o'clock in the morning. You just woke out of bed. You haven't even ate yet. And you telling me you got to do an hour workout and you haven't even ate. No pre-workout. I'm motivated. I just get up and go. I don't eat an apple, nothing. I'm working out on an empty stomach every single day. Some people look at me like I'm crazy, but guess what? Crazy people get crazy results. So I hope you guys were able to get something from the day. And I like just having these regular conversation calls because at the end of the day, I can only tell you what worked for me. And guess what? It's been working for a long time. It didn't work for 1 year, 2 years. It's been working for over a decade. So if it's still working over a decade, guess what? A win is a win. So you guys, if you choose to do it, great. If you choose not to do it, guess what? Keep doing what you've been doing and you'll keep getting what you've been getting. So I thank you again, Mr. Thomas, and I look forward to seeing you guys in Dallas.